What's up, guys? It's me again. Back for another solo Buzzwords podcast episode. Um, I just got done with the UFC one that I'm gonna be uploading pretty soon, but there was another topic that I wanted to touch on at the end of that, so I was like, "Fuck it, let me go ahead and do it before I forget about it." And that's the state of gaming now. Me and Zach have already done an episode about this shit, kind of. Well, not kind of, but we did a few months ago, and some other things have happened that I feel like might be interesting to talk about. And I feel like the number one thing to talk about is RAM, the RAM shortage. Now, I mean, this isn't brand new. This has been happening for, I don't know, a good 4 months, maybe a little longer than that, maybe a year. I don't know. And it sucks because you just can't buy it anymore. I mean, you can buy it, but it costs so much money. So much money to get more RAM. And for those of you who don't know, RAM is extremely important to running your games. If you don't have the right amount of RAM, then the game ain't gonna run good. And the reason it's so fucked right now is because AI. Now, I'm not one of those people who feel like AI is a terrible, terrible, terrible thing and shouldn't exist. And I don't know where I was going with that, but I'm not one of those guys. Is what I'm trying to say. That thinks the AI is just all bad. I do think that there are some good things about AI that is useful. You know, like using like ChatGPT or something like that to like research a topic for a video or something like that, or even like research something for an essay for school is a lot easier and a lot quicker. I feel like than just going to 4 or 5 different websites and trying to read every single thing. Whereas if you ask ChatGPT or whoever, and it could just give you every single thing right then and there in one simple little stack. So I mean, I definitely think that there is certainly positives about it, but I'm not naive. I definitely know that there are bad things about AI. But this episode isn't really about AI. But other than the fact that that's the reason why RAM is really hard to come by, especially at a decent price. And but it's also actually a problem because now Nvidia isn't making no more GPUs at the moment because everything they have has to go to the AI shit as far as the 40 series and the 50. You know what I'm saying? They're making the 30 series again, 3050s is what I heard, and that's just stupid. I'm gonna tell you straight to your face right then. Stupid. Why would you do that? The games coming out now, the 3050s can barely handle. Barely. I'm playing High on Life, the first one, right now on my channel. Shout out Rotundus Gaming. Go check me out if you want. And now I know that laptop GPUs and desktop GPUs are pretty different. You know what I'm saying? They run things differently and shit. But still though, my 3050 laptop has a bit of a problem running that game. And so that tells me that if like a GTA 6 comes out, right? And all you have is a 3050 because that's all you can fucking buy, because that's all the fuck they're making apparently. It's not going to fucking work Because as far as I know, they're not changing anything about it. They're just building it as it was. And there you go. You have it. And so how is that going to work? How is that going to run that? You know what I'm saying? For people who can't afford the 40 series or the 50 series that you can still buy that are still left available, and you have to get those, I just don't think it's going to work well. And maybe it will run it, but it won't run it well. It'll look like ass, probably. But I could be wrong. Maybe they are changing things up, and it will be able to run games like that. I hope. But that's not what I heard. And I guess the next thing we can go to is GTA 6, since I just brought it up. I think we touched on that a little bit the last time me and Zach talked with GTA 6. I remember talking about how much I had heard that it might cost. And I'm still hearing that. Like, I still think $100 or whatever the fuck dollars is it might be the thing. Might be the price that they're gonna go for. I hope not. I really, really hope not. Because there's going to be a lot of people who, well, maybe not a lot, but there's going to be people who feel like that's just not worth it. And I can't blame them. That's a hefty amount for a game. But then you have the other people who feel like maybe that's worth it, you know? Maybe that's a decent price for it. Because it's almost, well, it is. It's art. You know what I'm saying? And especially when it comes to Rockstar, they fucking kill it. Pretty much every single game that they come out with. I mean, GTA 5 was amazing when it first came out, and I mean it's still pretty good to this day. Even though most people ain't really playing GTA 5, the story is. It's just GTA Online. And that makes me wonder, what would GTA Online be like when GTA 6 drops? Is this what's the word? I can't think of the word. But is this GTA Online now gonna be the same when that comes out? Or are they gonna shut that one down and start a brand new one? Or are they just gonna update it to just, now you're in Vice City and maybe better graphics, maybe? I guess only time will tell. But I'll tell you the truth, it's not really something that I'm really looking forward to, because I never really truly played GTA Online that much. I did play it, but it was never that much, because by the time I got into it, it was pretty hard to get anywhere in it, because I was late to the game pretty much. And you know, when it first came out, I didn't even want to play GTA Online, right? And then when GTA Online really blew up, at that time my internet was completely trash. I mean, bad. I couldn't do shit. I couldn't even barely stream a movie on Netflix. It was so bad. But by the time that my internet was okay enough to where I thought I could do it, it was just too hard to do it, because of all the time that had went by and all the griefers, all the sweats who do nothing but play that all day, every single day. It was really hard to beat them. I mean, you just pop into a lobby and all they're doing is want to kill you. So you have no opportunity to fucking succeed at shit. So I just gave it up. I said, fuck it, what's the point? But Red Dead, though. Red Dead was pretty good. Pretty good. Red Dead 2, though, I love it. I would say Red Dead 2 is most definitely number 2, if not number 1 on my top 5. It would probably be for my top 5 Skyrim and or Red Dead Redemption 2, GTA 5, dude, I'm too tired. I can't think about it. I don't know. I don't know. This episode sucks, doesn't it? Well, let's try to fix it. Let's try to fucking pick up the pace here. Back to GTA 6. Yeah, I don't think people will like the price if that's the price. It's a pretty hefty amount, but I do think that people will still buy it. Like, you can sit here and say that you won't buy it, but a lot of those people who say it will probably still buy it. Now, obviously, there's gonna be people who say they're not gonna buy it, and they're not gonna fucking buy it. Like your boy Zach, my little co-host over here. He said if it is that price, he's not gonna buy it. I think he's probably telling the truth. I don't think he'll buy it. You know what I'm saying? But I'd probably buy it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just too big of a fan. I love those games. Hell, GTA 4 was the first game that I ever finished in my life. Now, I played a lot of games before that. I played like Mario, I played Banjo and Kazooie, I played Spyro. I played a bunch of shit before that, but I never truly finished the game until GTA 4. So GTA 4 is definitely has a nice place in my heart because I love that game. It was the first game I ever finished. First game that really, really, truly grabbed me in terms of I loved it. And so, yeah, I'd probably buy it. But I don't know if there's really, but if there would really be anything that they could do to put in that game that makes it truly worth that to a lot of people, other than the fact that people call it art, which it is. But I mean, I guess we'll just have to see if it actually drops, of course. You know what I'm saying? When is it supposed to drop now? November something? November this year? 2026? If it actually does, I mean, I guess we'll see. I'm excited for it, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. I really am. I can't wait for that fucking game to come out. I've been waiting for that game for fucking ever now, right? It was supposed to drop last year, and it fucking didn't. It sucks. In my opinion, they should have never said it was gonna come out. I don't know why they did. I guess they just felt like maybe they did actually think it was gonna come out, but then shit happened, and maybe the game they went through they did a little test or whatever the fuck, a playthrough or whatever, and they saw that it had some issues that they didn't realize at first, and then it was like, fuck, we gotta go through and fix that shit. And so that's why it didn't drop last year. Or maybe they only said that it was gonna drop last year because they wanted to build more hype for the game. Maybe the plan was always that it was going to drop in 2026 and that it was never going to drop in 2025. But they wanted to start getting people more hype for it, getting people to talk about it more. And that's why they said it would drop last year. But who knows? We may never know what the true reason is why they decided that we're not going to drop it then, we'll drop it this year. I have heard from, well, I didn't hear from him, but I watched his, I don't know if it was a video or if it was a short on YouTube, but Luke Stevens said something about, there's still story shit about that game that isn't done, at least at the time that I saw that, which isn't good, which doesn't bode well if that's true, because then that means that it's possible that it's not dropping this year either at all. But hopefully it will. Hopefully it will. I was really excited though, speaking of, being excited for games. I was really excited for Assassin's Creed Hexe. I don't know if that was going to be like its actual name of the game, but it was that's just what the code name was. And it was pretty much, I think, the best way to describe it was like a medieval horror, like dark witch hunting, whatever you call it, level shit. And it just sounded very intriguing. And I really wanted to play it. Like, the only other Assassin's Creed game that I was really hype about was Valhalla. And I love that game too. That's pretty good fucking game. I might do a playthrough of it on my channel one day. But that's besides the fact. I was really excited for Hexe, and now I'm hearing that they done fucking delayed every single thing that they had lined up for this year. I think they had a mobile game. They had like a little side game that was supposed to come out on consoles and like PC and shit. And then they had Hexe and some other shit, I can't remember. But they have decided to push all that shit back. And I don't even know if anything's going to drop this year. And that sucks. It does suck, because that means that there's really only one game that is about to come out, hopefully, to really get excited about, and that's fucking GTA 6. And even then, you don't even know if that's actually going to come out, because they done delayed it like twice or 3 times now. But I don't know. I think I'm gonna call it here. This episode's been pretty ass, I know, but it is literally 4:30 in the morning right now, and I'm exhausted. And I think I'm gonna just call it. I will see you guys later. When I do it again, I promise I will be more awake and I will be more interesting. Have a good one, guys.